From Pats to power Japan's green energy revolution. Picture this, a field of cows, peacefully grazing. What do you see? Just a bunch of animals, right? Well, Japan sees something else, a potential power plant. It sounds crazy, but it's true. Japan is turning cow manure, those smelly cow pats, into clean green hydrogen fuel. This groundbreaking technology is making waves in the fight against climate change. By transforming waste into energy, Japan is tackling two problems at once, reducing pollution and finding new fuel sources. It's a game changer, a real beacon of hope in our quest for a sustainable future. This isn't just some science fiction fantasy, it's happening right now. Thousands of miles away, in labs and research facilities, scientists are working tirelessly to perfect this technology. They're driven by a vision of a cleaner, greener tomorrow, and they're using cow pats to get us there. So buckle up and get ready for a wild ride as we delve into the incredible world of cow pat-powered energy. This is the future, and it's looking bright green. Turning poop into power, the science behind the magic. Okay, so how do you actually turn cow poop into fuel? It's not as complicated as you might think. Cows, like all of us, produce waste. But their waste is special. It contains a hidden treasure, methane. Methane is a gas, and it's flammable, meaning it can be burned to create energy. Now here's where the magic happens. Scientists have figured out how to extract the methane from cow manure and use it to create hydrogen. Hydrogen is another type of fuel. It's clean, meaning it doesn't pollute the air when you burn it. The process starts with collecting the cow manure. Then it's put into a special container called a digester. Inside the digester, tiny organisms get to work breaking down the manure. Think of it like a microscopic buffet for these little guys. As they feast, they release biogas, which is primarily methane. This biogas is then captured and purified, separating the methane from other gases. Finally, the purified methane is converted into hydrogen through a process called steam methane reforming. It sounds complicated, but it's essentially just using heat and steam to break down the methane molecules and produce hydrogen. Voila! Cow poop is now a viable source of clean energy. A breath of fresh air, the environmental perks. Now let's talk about why this technology is such a big deal. Our planet is in trouble. We've been burning fossil fuels like coal and oil for centuries, and it's polluting our air and water. This pollution is causing our planet to warm up, which leads to all sorts of problems like more extreme weather events. Hydrogen fuel, on the other hand, is clean. When you burn it, the only byproduct is water vapor. That's it. No nasty pollutants, no harmful emissions, just pure, clean energy. By switching to hydrogen fuel, we can dramatically reduce our carbon footprint and give our planet a fighting chance. But it's not just about reducing pollution. Remember all that cow manure we're using to make this hydrogen? Well, if we weren't using it for fuel, it would be releasing methane into the atmosphere. Methane is actually a much more potent greenhouse gas than carbon dioxide, meaning it traps more heat and contributes to global warming even more. So by capturing the methane from cow manure and turning it into hydrogen, we're actually solving two environmental problems at once. We're reducing our reliance on fossil fuels, and we're preventing harmful methane from entering the atmosphere. It's a win-win for the planet. Out with the old, in with the new. Why cowpat fuel wins. Let's compare cowpat fuel to traditional fuel sources for a moment. Fossil fuels, like we mentioned before, are terrible for the environment. They release harmful pollutants into the air when burned, contributing to climate change and air pollution. Plus, they're a finite resource, meaning they'll eventually run out. Solar and wind power are great alternatives, but they're intermittent, meaning they rely on weather conditions. The sun doesn't always shine and the wind doesn't always blow, which can be a problem when we need a constant supply of energy. Nuclear power is another option, but it comes with its own set of risks and challenges, like the safe disposal of nuclear waste. Cowpat fuel, however, is a renewable resource. As long as we have cows, we'll have a steady supply of manure to convert into hydrogen. It's also a more reliable source of energy compared to solar and wind because it doesn't rely on weather conditions. And unlike nuclear power, it doesn't produce any hazardous waste, so not only is cowpat fuel better for the environment, but it's also a more sustainable and reliable energy source in the long run. It's a true game changer in the fight against climate change, and it has the potential to revolutionize the way we power our world. Section 5. Japan's Green Gamble. A small step for cows. A giant leap for mankind. Japan's pioneering work in turning cow manure into hydrogen fuel is a testament to their commitment to finding innovative solutions to global challenges. It's a bold move, a gamble even, but one that could pay off big time for Japan and the rest of the world. By investing in this technology, Japan is positioning itself as a leader in the global clean energy race. They're showing the world that it's possible to create a sustainable future, one where we don't have to choose between economic growth and environmental protection. This is about more than just cows and manure. It's about changing the way we think about energy. It's about looking at the world around us, even the things we might consider waste, and seeing the potential for something new, something better. Japan's green gamble is a beacon of hope, a shining example of what can be achieved when we dare to think differently and challenge the status quo. It's a call to action for other countries to follow suit and invest in innovative clean energy solutions. Section 6, Beyond the Barn, expanding the horizons of hydrogen production. While cow manure is a promising source of hydrogen, it's not the only one. Scientists are exploring other innovative methods for producing this clean fuel, opening up even more possibilities for a sustainable future. One promising avenue is using algae. Yes, you read that right. Certain types of algae produce hydrogen as a byproduct of photosynthesis. By cultivating these algae in large quantities, we could tap into a virtually limitless source of clean energy. Another exciting development is the use of artificial photosynthesis. Researchers are working on mimicking the natural process of photosynthesis to create hydrogen from sunlight and water. This technology has the potential to revolutionize hydrogen production, making it even more efficient and cost-effective. The key takeaway here is that we're not limited to just one source for hydrogen. There's a whole world of possibilities waiting to be explored, each with its own advantages and challenges. By diversifying our approach to hydrogen production, we can ensure a more resilient and sustainable energy future. Section 7. Challenges on the horizon, bringing cow power to the people. While the technology for converting cow manure into hydrogen is incredibly promising, there are still some hurdles to overcome before it can be widely adopted. One of the biggest challenges is cost. Building the infrastructure to collect, process, and convert cow manure into hydrogen requires significant investment. This can be a barrier, especially for developing countries or smaller farms that may not have the resources to implement this technology. Another challenge is scalability. Right now, most of the cow manure to hydrogen projects are still in the pilot phase, operating on a relatively small scale. To truly make a dent in our reliance on fossil fuels, we need to find ways to scale up this technology and make it commercially viable on a larger scale. Despite these challenges, the future of cowpat fuel is bright. As technology continues to advance and costs decrease, we can expect to see more and more cow manure-powered energy projects popping up around the world. Section 8. A global collaboration sharing the gift of manure-derived energy. Imagine a world where countries collaborate to share knowledge and resources to address global challenges. That's the kind of future we can strive for, and cowpat fuel can play a role in fostering this spirit of cooperation. Japan, with its pioneering work in this field, has a unique opportunity to become a leader in this global effort. By sharing its expertise and technology with other countries, Japan can help spread the adoption of this sustainable energy solution. This kind of collaboration can benefit everyone involved. Developed countries can share their technological know-how, while developing countries can offer their resources and contribute to the global effort. Together we can create a cleaner, greener future for all. Imagine farmers in developing countries being empowered to turn their livestock waste into a valuable energy source, improving their livelihoods and contributing to a global solution. This is the power of collaboration and the potential of cowpat fuel to bring about positive change. Section 9. A future fueled by farts, embracing the potential of biogas. It might sound amusing, but the future could very well be fueled by farts, cow farts to be precise. The potential of biogas, which is primarily methane produced from organic waste like cow manure, is truly immense. Beyond hydrogen production, biogas can be used directly as a fuel source for cooking and heating, providing a clean and affordable alternative to traditional biomass fuels like wood and charcoal, particularly in rural communities. It can also be upgraded to biomethane, which can be injected into existing natural gas pipelines, further reducing our reliance on fossil fuels. The possibilities are endless, and the benefits are too significant to ignore. So, the next time you see a cow grazing peacefully in a field, remember that it's not just an animal, it's a potential power plant. By embracing the power of biogas, we can create a more sustainable and equitable future for all.